Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, Christos Sophia conscious wayshowers of the New Jerusalem. We begin this powerful magical month of May with a major release and transmission from our local Solaris with a massive X-class solar flare this evening. As Pluto turns retrograde today, our local Solaris has become very active again, releasing 11 C-class solar flares, 3 more M-class flares, with 2 coming in at M2.77, one at 1:57 p.m. PST, and the next at 5:15 p.m. PST. These were followed with a powerful X-class flare maxing at X 1.69 at 7:20 p.m. PST. Mother Earth also received 2 activations from a double CME strike today, sparking a G3 geomagnetic storm, with auroras flowing in down to Washington State in the U.S. Gaia and all her children of the sun are being inundated with solar diamond creation codes of the mother plasma wave of adamantine particles and waves of light. The music of the spheres are enveloping our good people of the new earth to prepare our rainbow tribe for our quantum leap of consciousness into Homo luminous, real human beings of crystalline DNA, angelic light bodies. We also had several higher peaks of light on the Schumann charts today at amplitudes of 35 Hz, 45 Hz, 52 Hz, and a big spike of white light at 56 Hz. Fifth dimensional energies anchoring in. The Trinity codes of the threefold flame within the sacred heart of the Queen's chamber, within the Merkaba field of light, are being activated as we call in our highest, most benevolent ascension timeline of the new Eden made manifest on earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful prayer of ascension. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below. And now we continue with Divine Sister of the Light Valerie A. Elster. Earth mothers have come down from the mountain. The waters are flowing freely once again. And from Divine Sister of the Light Chunda sparkles. 5-2 KP6 G storm kicking with Pluto retro, putting pressure on Venus and Taurus. Preparation, installation of manifestation. And from Divine Sister of the Light Mary Costello. Holding the presence of first water around all, to allow truth to emerge. This is the mother's 0 point, the golden magnetic center, the mind of the system before the anti-system, the intention before the confusion, the word before the noise, the honor before the fall. Speak into what's here already. Answer the false system, the inefficient dynamics, the noise and the confusion as they dance before you in their mindless search for order. Speak the known but forgotten word, offering honor to life. Let the mother's first word be the last. And from Divine Sister of the Light Shay from Numbers by Shay Numerology, 5-2-24. You must remember, as this busy year keeps your eyes on all the prizes and your mind focused on the how, that it's your heart that makes it all worthwhile. It's how you feel about both the process and the path you're traveling that matters. Your emotions and your integrity must both be happy with the outcomes of all you accomplish. Balance is key all year, and that relies on having head and heart in sync. Today is for making sure your heart is on board with your goals for May. You're building a foundation this month that needs to support you in the future. Today you build on love for the purpose, the meaning, and the journey itself. 144 flowing in. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Hazel. The energy of May is definitely change, change, change. Change from one day to the next. Change from moment to the next. Learning to go with the flow will be key this month. As I spoke that into dictation, a dolphin popped up in front of me to confirm. We are in the midst of a moderate solar influx right now, and the forecast calls for low to moderate solar activity for at least the next 3 days. At the same time, it seems as though at least one of the atmospheric charge stations is registering a new low almost every day, which continues to accelerate our cellular liberation from all of our old stories and programs. It is quite a turn of events that the energy from solar influxes may actually be bringing relief to the intensity of our cellular liberation and detox processes by inundating our atmosphere with more positive charges. But it seems that any time it does, Gaia balances it out with another drop. She definitely has her own plans as she moves through her own detox and liberation from all of her old stories, which have come to pass mostly at the hands of humanity. All we can do is honor her process as we honor our own. By going with the flow with each passing moment, we owe her that much, just as much as we owe it to ourselves. With great love from Hazel, the pod, and the Cosmic Resonance team, from cosmicresonance.org. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Kirsty Elizabeth. The movement of Pluto into retrograde, which happens on the 2nd of May, is another powerful influence to the transformative energies that fall to our service across the mid-year, reaching to the 12th of October. Pluto in retrograde is a call to all to move from beyond the past and into the future. This highlights more introspective reflection on personal levels and denotes a time of general influence to learn from the lessons of the past, becoming a focus for the worldwide stage. Pluto aligns in Aquarius for the first time in 226 years, 1798, connecting us to our collective past and cosmic history. This may be a time for a review of events of modern history, particularly those which might connect us to our sense of self and our value of it, as well as those intrinsic to the themes of environment, community, and connection communication, including looking at political programming under identity and entitlement. From Divine Sister of the Light, Erini, Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy. Athena, Energy Update. The inner sun brings apocalypse to all aspects of the soul's journey. The masculine has aligned to the organic flows of time. The hatching of the egg comes next. The apocalypse is taking place in all inner timelines of one's journey, and the masculine has aligned to the organic flows of time. For those who have been aligned in doing the inner work, both of these developments might bring a small period of confusion in thoughts, words, codes, and signals, or miscommunication between the different inner systems and between them and others. This will be taking place because the brain and nervous system will be adjusting to the new flows and frequencies. For those who have not performed the full inner work or who do not know themselves, it is possible that they will experience different series of crises or dark nights of the soul, as their system will be trying to come into a fast alignment to the new flows and frequencies. Those totally unaware might lose their mind or act with no sense and in unexpected ways. The human perception and perspective is changing fast. This will bring something like a Tower of Babel period for humanity. Those who will be able to align to the organic flows of time will also be able to see the new earth. During our last group session, we were told that the masculine in both men and women was suffering from manic depression, mental disorders, and denial towards life due to severe soul trauma, war, and deep limitations and suppression. These energies, thoughts, emotions will be coming to the surface in order to be addressed and healed. So it is important to remember this so that we can express and embrace them and support our body, mind, and soul to come into a rebalancing and a new awareness. There are major codes that the masculine has been missing, and as he is now coming back, he will need to access them via truth so that he understands and redirects himself. Via this process, he will be able to admit his true emotions towards himself, begin restoring his presence on the physical level, access new ideas and solutions, and be able to come in synchronization to the feminine. He really wants to be included in love and support. This is an inner process for both men and women. The feminine will also better readjust in her own space after this, so both will feel more comfortable in their own skin. The hatching of the egg is connected to their new life of abundance. Message: the mother is not going to bother with anyone who does not include her. Remember this and watch how many who have been holding power and resources via the old ways will be losing them. It will take a position of humbleness in order for them to reach her. She is here, available for everyone, but she will not make a move. They must go to her. Once they find their way to her, they will be blessed to see a new light and have a new understanding of things and of themselves. Then they will be able to be rebirthed. The clock of time of the crystalline portal of the Acropolis in Athena has been set in place and in synchronization to the clock of time in the Mother's Garden. When Sophia, the robot, fell in Thessaloniki, the clock of the Mother was revealed. Sunday, the 5th of May, the day of resurrection and the celebration of Saint Irénée, is the day of the hatching of the egg. Yesterday, while walking in the center of Athena with my godchild, I saw a poster saying, "Prepare for war." 5 minutes later, she showed me a dead white dove in the middle of the street, which made me very sad. Today, while I was working with the trees at the park, and I was in the round part that represents the solar lands, I found in one of the 4 solar lands, the one connected to the genealogy of the fallen families, a mask in military colors, and next a black dove came. I watched it form a full circle by walking all around all the solar lands, and then it walked away to other lands. I was given again the confirmation that the seal of the apocalypse that just opened is a killer of peace, and this will be witnessed even more this year. At the same time, I was told once again that those who are ascending will be able to see these developments, but they will not be affected by them. The hatching of the egg is a major upgrade for the ascending ones, an unprecedented one because it is connected to the opening of the next seal of the apocalypse that just took place at the 22 degree and will act as a protective and empowering development for those in this world but not of it. 1313 of the Divine Goddess coming in. I was also given the exact time of the hatching of the egg and the astrological details surrounding it. It is really mind-blowing. I was also wondering why we have such a small period of time between the masculine's alignment and the anchoring to the organic flows of time and the hatching of the egg. In my mind, we needed more time to process the masculine's anchoring via our bodies, but I was told that a certain number of people are actually ready because we have been doing the work and we are the ones who will perform this, and then the rest will be able to catch up. The hatching of the egg, portal of resurrection, birthing a new life, living abundance. So it is. Irénée, el Moriana anadi miana, ol a Christos, hunama anata kumara, yellow galactic warrior. 144, continuing to pulse in. From Divine Sister of the Light, Amma, Grace. The cosmic cogwheels are moving, preparing for the great sweep quantum lift to the mothership. Trust in the plan. Trust your higher self. It's time. No more time to hold back what you deeply within know to be true. It is of great importance to stay grounded right now, because staying grounded ensures that you are connected and aligned into the present moment and aligned with God omnipresence. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Trust in the mighty presence and orchestration of your higher self. All you need to do is to be fully present in your heart. Your higher self has means to reach you through your heart, but you need to be available and present for this to happen. Let go of ego sabotage or cannot or not being good enough. You are all you need to be and cannot miss anything. Your higher self leaves no space for misinterpretation. The higher self orchestration is done by immaculate design and is impeccable. You are enough. You have all the credentials simply by being you. However, it is time to honor and own your divine might, to step into divine authority. To wear the mantle of Christ, all that is required is to surrender and throw in the towel and say, yes, I'm here and ready to serve love, and love only in service to all that is. To be naked of all preconception is to free yourself from deception. Soon your world will be turned upside down to the unrecognizable. The magnificence that awaits is beyond conceivable. Do not try to conceive the inconceivable. Honor the great mystery that is going to unfold and unravel in your life. When, what, and who are all questions that lead you astray from the present moment. It takes you into a dead-end loop and disconnects you from your heart. Align with the cosmic breath. Trust. You do not need to know how. All wisdom is stored within every cell of your being and orchestrated by your higher self. There is nothing to miss, and there is no way you will fail. Failing does not exist from the higher soul perspective, and God sees you in your divine glory. It is your job to do that too. Stay loyal and diligent to love. Do not give into fear, no matter. Fear will always lead you astray. Be loyal to love. Thus be mindful, be discernful of what you ingest, what energies you allow yourself to be subject to. Remove all toxic impacts on your life. What thoughts do you feed? That might lead to some heavy-duty decisions. Ask yourself, who contributes to my well-being and uplifts me? Who do I feel safe with? Those that do not have your well-being in favor are there to show you where you withhold love to self, where you do not trust or compromise yourself. You called them into your life for a reason. Be thankful and move on if there are no signs of growth. Many things are losing their meaning, your job, your relations, because you are rapidly up-leveling your energy. So what is felt right yesterday might be different today. Thus be present and check in with what feels right in this present moment. Listen to your inner guidance. Trust your heart to find a way to move forward, whether you see a door or not right now. It will appear the moment you trust, commit, and say yes. The magic of the divine orchestration of your higher self is beyond what you are able to see in this reality. Your higher self is there with you with each breath, overseeing and orchestrating every detail. Nothing happens by chance. Rejoice in this miracle that is you. Your galactic family is here lined up, preparing for the great relocation to our heavenly home that is prepared, the new earth. It is a dimensional shift of octaves collectively, a complete separation from the matrix timeline hologram to the parallel earth that is prepared and ready for those who choose the path of love and to live as the Christed ones, in harmony and unity with all sentient beings. The new Eden is here. The signs are everywhere. It's time and you feel it. An inner excitement that is increasing day by day. An ecstatic feeling of joy is bubbling below the surface, or for many is already in full eruption. Yes, the great cleanse is here. Immense and unprecedented solar waves of love will cause a cleansing through all the crevices and rifts from cellular to subatomic levels across the grids within and without. It will purify the oceans, the air, the earth, and is sweeping across the lands, no stone unturned, the path of the wind and tornadoes, The purifying rain and floods, the erupting volcanoes are divinely orchestrated and fulfill their purpose. Know that you are safe. There will be losses of life inevitable, but only for those that have fulfilled their soul plan and are ready to move on and transition to the higher realms of existence. There is no death. You will transcend to the higher realms of existence only in a different form. Some will be moving to the higher dimensions in their Merkaba light body, plasma ship, and divine timing. But indeed, a great relocation is destined to occur through divine intervention. Cities of light are appearing in the skies, pyramids are surfacing, the crystal gardens are shooting up for those with eyes to see. They are already here, because it's time. Humanity has reached the quantum mass tipping point. All is in divine order. Do not bother to ask how, because you will not be able to comprehend it from your linear 3D mindset. It will not bear fruit. Just trust in your heart and stay in faith and jubilation mode and allow for all to be revealed in the splendor of the cosmic flow. All is in the hands of God. You are part of the body of God. God does not fail. Anyone who tells you otherwise has gotten astray from God and lost the connection to the innate knowing of their heart. You are the way, the truth, and the eternal life. You are the return of the Messiah. You are the golden one, the promise fulfilled. Alma Grace from GraceElohim.com. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light Carolyn 144 God Code. God is quickly moving you into happiness, joy, love, and emotional fulfillment. You simply need to keep moving forward with the energies. This may include increasing your knowledge, education, and skills through reading, taking a course, a new hobby, researching, and seeking a mentor. Focusing on these new energies will support the purification of the pain and suffering from the past. This is the assistance needed to help birth your manifestations. Unplug from the collective consciousness of the matrix and open your heart to the success, abundance, and prosperity that is on your path to receive. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you. Love, Carolyn from 144godcode.com. And today from Divine Energy Works, Pluto retrograde. Tiny but extremely powerful Pluto is starting its annual retrograde journey in Aquarius on May 2nd and will be stationing direct on October 11th at 29 degrees, karmic degree of completion of Capricorn, highlighting major turning point. Dwarf planet Pluto is called the master of truth and radical transformation, as it energetically rules death and rebirth cycle. The dark night of the soul, the shadow, ego death, alchemy, soul awakening, and growth of consciousness. Pluto retrograde starts at 2 degrees of the revolutionary sign of Aquarius that represents the collective consciousness, amplifying the energies of accelerated transformation, new perspectives, and revelations of truth. Pluto will dive back into Capricorn on the September 1st to wrap up the old energies and issues, facilitating us to go inward and challenge us in uncomfortable ways, creating space for healing, including the inner child aspect, for deep foundational transformation, both on the personal and collective levels, for final endings and reflection on how we will proceed with these new energies. This retrograde will end in Capricorn, and it's the very last time we'll see Pluto in Capricorn. On November 19th, Pluto will move into Aquarius for good. This energy will continue to unfold in the next 20 years, revealing truth and catalyzing powerful shifts to raise the collective consciousness and anchor the new Earth timeline. And today from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Ruby Falconer, May 2nd, 2024, Pluto stationary, turning retrograde at Aquarius, 2 degrees 6 minutes, 1:46 p.m. EDT. Pluto, symbol of death, transformation, and birth, is associated with destructive forces that obliterate an old way of being to make way for something new. This is a violent force, even more terrifying because of the impersonality of its expression. Pluto stations are often accompanied by collective events that are explosive in their nature and thereby initiate change. This station is part of the transition of Pluto from Capricorn to Aquarius. In Roman myth, Pluto was the lord of the underworld. Pluto's realm was the place deceased souls went to reside. This was a realm of darkness and shadows through which the dead wandered aimlessly for eternity. In shamanic Egyptian astrology, Pluto is allied with Osiris, the lord of regeneration. Osiris was murdered by his brother Set and brought back to life by his consort, Isis, long enough for them to mate. The result of their union was a son, Horus, Jupiter, the new king. Central to the myth of Osiris is the idea that all death is followed by new life. There is loss, grief, and pain in the story of Osiris, and there is also hope for the birth of a new eon. In 2023, Pluto moved briefly into Aquarius from mid-March to mid-June. Pluto re-entered Aquarius in January of this year and will retrograde back into Capricorn for a final time from September 1st to November 19th. Pluto will remain in Aquarius, the sign associated with our own new eon for the next 20 years. The movement of Pluto through Capricorn, 2008 to now, has corresponded to the dismantling of the existing structure of society. It is worth noting that the U.S. presidential election will take place during Pluto's final retrograde in Capricorn. This final visit to Capricorn will be particularly important. From ShamanicStarology.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light Julie Dara Roberts, ALCYONE and Amphitrite, together today May 2nd, Pleiades and asteroid conjunction. Sea goddesses meet up. As we flow into the Pleiades gateway this month, I was surfing the star charts this morning, collecting and assembling the alignments for sharing with you. And looking at the Pleiades star cluster, there was an extra star point of light in there that I had never seen or noticed before, right next to ALCYONE. Further investigation revealed it to be Amphitrite, an asteroid with a periodic orbit around the Sun every 4 years. Today, May 2nd, 2024, it is sitting in our sky within the Pleiades cluster right next to ALCYONE. This is not an easily observable event, as the Sun is moving closer and closer to the Pleiades, and this week it is the heliacal setting of the Pleiades. The last time we can see the star cluster before it disappears from our eyes and night sky and joins the bright sky space next to the Sun. Depending on your latitude and view lines, this setting is approximately any time between April 28th through May 6th this year. Amphitrite is the queen of the sea. According to stories, she was born from sea foam, became partner to Poseidon and mother and nurturer of sea life. With her kind yet firm hand, she keeps the sea balanced. Amphitrite is the mistress of the ocean, symbolizing power and authority. As the wife of Poseidon, she also stands for partnership and unity. Her role as the mother of sea creatures conveys nurturing and protection. She is connected with calmness, gracefulness, and a deep connection to marine life. Her chariot, pulled by seahorses, is a reminder of her affinity with sea life, both big and small. ALCYONE is the central brightest star in the Pleiades star cluster, and one of the 7 sisters associated with rain waters, rain nymphs, in some tales, and considered herself a sea goddess in other myths. Powerful and peaceful, ALCYONE is a B star, a star that is blue and luminous, color coding in the oceanic realms. We bring a trident, a powerful watery flow to assist as we open the Pleiades celestial gateway. From InnerSpaceVoyages.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light Colleen Lemma, on Thursday, May 2nd, powerful Pluto, ruler of death and rebirth, is shifting directions to retrograde motion at 1:46 p.m. EDT. We have been feeling his energy expand and intensify for the last couple of weeks as he slowed down to a standstill. Because he moves so slowly, his energy is strongest as he changes directions. Pluto, the great transformer, rules transformation, regeneration, transmutation, elimination, the collective unconscious, the collective shadow, power, control, manipulation, abuse, rebirth, and evolution. He rules our hidden fears, digging down deep beneath the surface of our psyche to help us release repressed feelings. His energies can be about forced change and letting go of the old. All of these things may have been magnified in your life and in situations and relationships with others. Pluto is about the courage to face the darkness and our ability to empower ourselves through self-transformation. Blessings of love and light to all from sacredsoulempowerment.com. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Pluto stations retrograde in Aquarius. As Pluto slows, stops, and stations, intensity builds. It's time to explore hidden realms and deep complexes. Unconscious motivations, power, control, and fear are all subject to scrutiny under this influence. There is an opportunity for regeneration, but first, old ideologies must be destroyed to make way for a more empowering vision. Dredge the depths of your mind. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Release fear of the unknown. If you want something different, you have to do something different. Change happens from the inside out. Freedom is knowing that this is your power. The Sabian symbol of Pluto station degree is a deserter from the Navy. Ask yourself, where might I be blindly following orders, expectations, or the desires of others? Where has unconscious indoctrination influenced my wishes, my friends, my future? Whose war am I fighting? Whose fear am I replaying? Maybe it's time to break the pattern and take the unconventional path. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 194, White Crystal Wizard. Crystal is a name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperation, dedication, and universalize. Crystal energy is all about working together, finding your like-minded folk, and evolving as a group. Think of a hive of bees or a pack of wolves. They survive and thrive because of working together. Ironically, we live in an age where everyone seems bent on detaching themselves from the herd, yet we've never been so overpopulated. Wouldn't it be sensible to cooperate with each other to solve our problems? Today is White Wizard, and it represents enchantment, receptivity, and timelessness. We are always in for a fun ride when the wizard rules the day. You never quite know what to expect. Sometimes he puts us under a spell, and it's not till the next day you realize what happened. If you tune into the energy, you can be a wizard and be charming and use enchantment to your advantage. As it is the crystal wizard, try getting together with others to create some communal enchantment. Imagine a group of wizards in a sacred grove, conjuring up spells together and enchanting each other. Sounds like some festivals I've been to. The point is, we can make more magic together than individually. This is also called synergy. And today from Divine Star of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. White Crystal Wizard, 12 Ish, Keen 194, 2nd of May 2024. Enchanting connections. Magic happens. 2-5-2024 equal 2-5-8 equal 2-13 equal 2-4 equal 6. 2-4-6 Heavenly Progress. Day codes 2 Partner, Twin, Cooperation, Alliances, Duality. 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Romance, Fertility. Month year codes 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation, Movement. 8 Infinite Abundance, Source Flow. 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore, Synchronic Time. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic. 2 20 The Awakening, Clear Vision. 24 Charisma, Happiness, Healing, Joy. Keen 194 equal 14 equal 5. Change, transformation, freedom, liberation. A very heavenly day today. Lots of divine magic to guide our spell casting, beloveds. Another powerfully super duper magical day for enchanting your dream spell. Day 12 in the Blue Night Wave spell of dreams, intuition, and abundance, where we are collectively dreaming the new world into reality. Today we are connecting and cooperating with our communities in a crystal clear manner of communication in order to seed the highest potential timeline and make our dreams come true. We are reprogramming our minds with the new dreaming codes of peace, joy, and abundance. Tone of creation, crystal tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, the mental realm. The other two mental tones are tone 4, self-existing, and tone 8, galactic. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing any blocks in order to liberate our dreams of abundance through the space and freedom engendered by the spectral phase of disillusion and release. New space is created for something new to emerge. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds, just as a crystal can be programmed. So too can we program our minds on this day. Today we are joining and merging with other minds through the power of our resonating hearts and minds, being receptive to the needs of our communities. The Crystal Wizard is dedicated to creating these new 5D communities through the unified power of cooperative alliances. We are reprogramming Gaia's crystalline grid to a much higher octave of pure consciousness through telepathy and our heart connections. Focus on the crystal clarity of your mind today through the power of cooperation with others. A day of greater connection to each other through our precious hearts and the highest collective minds into Mother Gaia. A brilliant day for thinking, networking, meeting with like minds, and finding brilliant solutions. Go forth and seed the highest timeline of abundance, peace, and joy on our beloved new 5D planet Nova Gaia. It is done times a godzillion. Today's question is, how can I become more receptive to the divine magic flowing now to connect and cooperate with my community through our enchanted hearts and pure minds in our united purpose? Divine blessings for enchantingly beautiful connections through magic and miracles today. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 194. White Crystal Wizard. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to enchant. Universalizing receptivity, I seal the output of timelessness. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of death. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you could either make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com or a one-time donation to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at eaglelovecondor.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Sitara Lutz. Prayer of Ascension. For the Lord God of my being, I am that I am. I wish today to express and renew my deepest gratitude for this wonderful opportunity to present my request to be prepared for my ascension with my physical body in this life. I ask the spiritual hierarchy of the planet and all my guides, angels, and masters to instill in me enough faith to continue on my path with great determination, even if I do not see, hear, or feel you, to be totally drenched in the purity of the fire of the ascension for total purification, so that only the purity of my divinity remains. I ask for the courage and faith I need to keep this goal until the ascension becomes my reality. I ask forgiveness for all the mistakes of the past, and I choose from today on to live my life with the love and wisdom of my divine essence. I ask the full meaning of the word divine union to be revealed. I ask for total support and assistance in the creation of my spiritual openings and returning my spiritual gifts. I ask for divine union and greater connection with all aspects of the self, particularly my beloved I Am presence and my higher mental body. I ask that the strength, grace, joy, and kindness and love be given to me to go through all the tests and challenges presented to me, and to be taken to the next step and the next until I am fully ascended into the light and free. I express my deepest gratitude for the blessings and healing that grace my life every day and for my ascension. With all my love and gratitude, I bow to the light of my divinity. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed day as we continue our journey through the ascension portal and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.